Students, today we are going to continue with the same chapter, chapter number 4, the rat trap. In this chapter, we read yesterday in the last class that the Iron Master was not, you can say, mistaking this time. He was not mistaken, and he understood, he recognized that the man who was given shelter for the night at the mill, and the man whom they had called for the Christmas Eve, the man who had come with Edla Wilmanson as their guest, was not his regimental comrade. And now he wanted that this man, this rat trap seller, because he had ditched, because he cheated these people, so he should be given, or he should be handed over to the police. And he wanted to call the sheriff, he wanted to call the police. But again, the rat trap seller got the same idea, and he wanted to warn the Iron Master that this world was nothing but a big rat trap, and every day one or the other means a new personality. Everyone would have to go through this trouble, and maybe Iron Master would also have to go through the same problem one day. He would also get attracted, like the rat trap seller got attracted towards those 30 kroners. But the Iron Master began to laugh. I am going to read from page number 40, first paragraph. The Iron Master began to laugh. Means, again, why he was laughing? Because Iron Master was not able to understand the theory of the rat trap seller. He was not able to understand what was being said by this rat trap seller. That was not so badly said. He actually appreciated that whatever was said was good to be heard, but it was not he was not able to understand anything. My good fellow, perhaps we should let the sheriff alone on Christmas Eve, but now get out of here as fast as you can. And then at last the Iron Master decided that he was not going to call the sheriff, he was not going to call the police, but still he wanted that the rat trap seller should leave the place as soon as possible. Next paragraph. But just as the man was opening the door, the daughter said, I think he ought to stay with us today. I don't want him to go. And with that, she went and closed the door. But now the daughter, Adla Wilmanson, Iron Master's daughter, came forward, and she wanted to say that because these people, they had called this man, because they had invited the rat trap seller, so this is not really good on their part. They had to, you can say, cherish, they had to treat him in a good way. But just as the man was opening the door, the daughter said, I think he ought to stay. Ought here. Why ought word was used here? Because this, according to her, this was their responsibility. This is their duty to help this man, to have him, you can say, enjoy that Christmas Eve with them. Why? Because they invited him. He was not ready to come. They invited him for this Christmas Eve. I don't want him to go. And she intervened. Intervened means she came forward and she wanted to help this man. And she went and closed the door. What in the world are you doing? Said the father. But father was not able to understand the idea behind, you can say, Edla Wilmanson's intervention. Why she came forward, why she was helping this man, why she was supporting this man, even though she knew that he was a cheater. The daughter stood there quite embarrassed and hardly knew what to answer. That morning, she said she had felt so happy when she thought how homelike and Christmassy she was going to make things for the poor hungry wretch. Poor hungry wretch here means this rat trap seller. Wretch generally means miserable person, जिसको हम बेचारा बोलते हैं. So he was the poor hungry wretch, and Edla Wilmanson was trying to give a, you can say, some kind of pleasure to this man, because he was going through a lot of problems through his life. He was going through a very hard or harsh patch of his life. So she wanted to make it home-like. She wanted to give a very proper Christmas Eve, or she wanted to enjoy that Christmas Eve with that man and give him some happiness. just out of sympathy. So she could not get away from the idea all at once, and that was why she had interceded for the bigger one. That is why, because she thought that it was their responsibility to give him some kind of, you can say, help, to give him some pleasure. That is why she interceded. She came forward and mediate. Interceded here means she pleaded in favor. That is why she favored, she supported this man. Next paragraph. I am thinking of the stranger here, said the young girl. He walks and walks the whole year long, and there is probably not a single place in the whole country where he is welcome and can feel at home. Wherever he turns, he is chased away. This word is very important, chased away. Chased away means he was always, you can say, dragged away. He was thrown away. He was driven away by the people. Nobody liked him. So she wanted to tell this fact to her father that this stranger was not liked by anybody. He was always thrown away. He was always, you can say, chased away by the people. And nobody liked him. Nobody welcomed him. Always he is afraid of being arrested. And at the same time, he was afraid of being arrested because he would have done something illegal, and cross-examined also. Because he was a weak man. He was a poor man. Garib aadmi hai. So he could be caught on any charge by sheriff or by police. I should like to have him enjoy a day of peace with us here, just one in the whole year. And just out of sympathy, this girl wanted that this man should be given a day of peace because he was going through a lot of troubles. He should be given some kind of peace, some kind of help, some kind of support should be given to him, and at least some pleasure they could give him. The ironmaster mumbled. Mumbled here means that he was speaking something, but in a very low voice. And here, why he was low, you can say, speaking in a low voice, because we have already known, we have already understood this, that this man was having less persuasive power. Convincing power of Edla Wilmanson, his daughter, was better than him, and he was not able to speak anything against Edla's will. So Ironmaster mumbled something, means he said something in his beard. He could not bring himself to oppose her, and he was not able to oppose the girl's intervention. And he stopped himself. He couldn't oppose her. It was all a mistake, of course, she continued. And again, the girl supported the man, and she said that this was actually a mistake. But anyway, I don't think we ought to chase away a human being. Chase away means we cannot drag away, we cannot throw him out of the house. And we cannot really throw a man out of our house whom we have asked to come here, because he was not ready. He never wanted to come with us, but we were the people who invited him. So this is our responsibility. This is our duty to give him some kind of happiness now. And we should treat him as a guest because we invited him. He was never ready to come as a Christmas, you can say, guest. You do preach worse than a parson. This is very important line, because this tells us that father got defeated. He had no words. He had no, you can say, views to oppose the girl's views now. And that is why he surrendered. And he said, you do preach. Preach here means that she could advise, she could speak. Worse than a parson means, parson generally means, you can say, a priest. Padri, एक पंडित को बोला जाता है. And he said that she could speak better than a priest, than a parson. And that is why he could not really oppose her. This was said by the Ironmaster. I only hope you would not have to regret this. But at the same time, the Ironmaster wanted to, you can say, give a kind of warning to his daughter that because she was supporting a wrong man, a man who wanted to cheat them, maybe she would have to regret. Regret means she would have to feel sorry in the future for her deed. The young girl took the stranger by the hand and led him up to the table. But the young girl, she took the stranger. She never wanted to hear or listen to the words which were said by her father, and she was not convinced at all. And she took the guest and she wanted to feed him. उसको कुछ खिलाना चाहती है. Now sit down and eat, she said, for she could see that her father had given in. What is the meaning of given in here? That she noticed that the father had surrendered. Given in means surrendered, because he had no, you can say, nothing to say now, and he surrendered himself. And she got the man on the table, and she asked him to sit, and she wanted him to eat. The man with the rat trap said not a word. He only sat down and helped himself to food. Helped himself to food means he ignored all the other things and he started eating. Time after time, this is page number 41. Time after time, he looked at the young girl who had interceded for him. Means this man was pretty confused. The rat trap seller, the peddler, the tramp, the stranger, he did not know why this girl was supporting him. What was the reason? Why she wanted to intercede? Why she wanted to plead or intervened for him? He did not know. Why had she done it? What could be the crazy idea? Means he did not know what was that mad idea, why he was being supported by this girl. After that, Christmas Eve at Ramsjo passed just as it always had. The stranger did not cause any trouble. Means the Christmas Eve was pretty good and no harm was done by the stranger. Nothing wrong. No cheating was done by the stranger, and everything was going on very smoothly because he did nothing but sleep. Now, this is very important. He could not do anything wrong. Why? Because he was just sleeping and sleeping. The whole forenoon he lay on the sofa in one of the guest rooms and slept at one stretch. At one stretch means in a single time. As you can say, he was again and again sleeping and was not doing anything. At a single stretch, he was sleeping. At noon, they woke him up so that he could have his share of food, good Christmas fare. Christmas fare here means Christmas party, Christmas food. But after that, he slept again. Means they actually woke him up. They wanted to feed him, and when he got fed, again he slept. Khana khata, phir so jata. It seemed as though for many years he had not been able to sleep as quietly, as safely as here at Ramsjo. This is very important. This actually shows us, it seemed that this man was sleeping and sleeping, and this shows that maybe for last many years he was not able to sleep as quietly, as safely as he was able to do in Iron Master's house. In the evening, when the Christmas tree was lighted, they woke him up again. Means it was evening time. They had their Christmas tree which was lighted and decorated. Christmas tree banaya tha unhone, and they wanted to wake him up again. And he stood for a while in the drawing room, blinking as though the candlelight hurt him. Means he was still feeling sleepy and dizzy, and went to the drawing room. He was blinking his eyes as if the candlelight was troubling him. But after that, he disappeared again. 2 hours means he went again. He again slept. 2 hours later, he was aroused once more. He then had to go down into the dining room and eat the Christmas fish and porridge. Now, porridge here means dalia. So again, he was given some Christmas fish, some porridge was given to him, and he had his dinner. As soon as sorry, they got up from the table, he went around to each one present and said thank you and good night. But when he came to the young girl, she gave him to understand that it was her father's intention that the suit which he wore was to be a Christmas present. He did not have to return it. But when he had taken his food after the dinner, he wanted to thank all the people. He wanted to show his gratitude for such a good treatment that was given to him by the Iron Master and his daughter. But when he went to the Iron Master's daughter, to Edla wanted to tell him that the clothes which he was wearing and the suit that was given by her father is not to be returned. मतलब जो सूट उसने पहना है, it has to be kept by him. It is not to be returned. And if he wanted to spend next Christmas Eve in a place where he could rest in peace, and be sure that no evil would befall him. He would be welcomed back again. Means, number one, he did not have to return the suit. The suit is not to be returned. And the second thing was that whenever he wanted to rest in peace, he would be welcomed back again. Means, she wanted him to come back. She wanted him to enjoy each and every Christmas Eve with them. So she invited him for the next Christmas Eve also, and she also gave him the suit, and it was not to be returned. The man with the rat traps did not answer anything to this. Means, he was dumbstruck. He was totally confused. Why this girl was helping him a lot? Why she was supporting him? He only stared at the young girl in boundless amazement. This line is very important because this tells us that the girl's, you can say, compassion, the girl's sensibility, and her help and sympathy and humanity that she was showing, it was ununderstandable. He was not able to understand that why this girl and how this girl could be so good to him. And he was looking at the girl in boundless amazement. Boundless amazement means he was totally confused. The next morning, the ironmaster and his daughter got up in good season to go to the early Christmas service. Means, next day, the ironmaster and his daughter, because it was Christmas, they wanted to go to the church for their prayers. The guest was still asleep and they did not disturb him. So, because the guest, means the rat trap seller, he was still sleeping, so they did not want to disturb him, and they went away without taking him to the church. When at about 10 o'clock they drove back from the church, the young girl sat and hung her head even more dejectedly than usual. This line is very important. Sometimes we get a question on it. When they drove back, here means when they came back from the church, the young girl sat and hung her head even more dejectedly than usual. Now, this word is very important. The girl was more dejected. Dejected means she was really disappointed. She was very sad. Now, question comes that when they came back from the church, why Edla Williamson, the girl, she was very upset? Why she was dejected? Why she was disappointed? Why she was sad? At church, she had learned that one of the old crofter of the ironworks had been robbed by a man who went around selling rat traps. Now, why she was unhappy? Because at the church, they were told, her father and this girl, they were told that there was a man who was selling rat traps. He was a rat trap seller and he had robbed a man. He had robbed an old crofter. Old crofter was the man who was having 30 kronas with him, and he was robbed and his money was stolen by this man. So they came to know that there was a rat trap seller who had robbed the old crofter. Yes, that was a fine fellow you let into the house, said the father. Now, father was very angry and he did not know why she was supporting him, and he always warned her that maybe one day they would also get robbed. They could also have to go through a lot of troubles because of this rat trap seller. They should not shelter, they should not help this man. Now, he said that this was the good fellow that you let into the house. I only wonder how many silver spoons are left in the cupboard by this time. This line actually tells us that the ironmaster was worried. He thought maybe when they would go back to their house or home, maybe they would also be robbed by this man. He would have gone with a lot of things, and that is why they wanted to go back as soon as possible. The wagon here means, wagon means you can say the carriage. घोड़ा गाड़ी को बोला जाता है. So the wagon had hardly stopped at the front steps. Means their car or maybe their wagon or their carriage stopped at the front steps when the ironmaster asked the valet. Means they went back home and the ironmaster, just stepping down from the carriage, he asked the valet. Valet means the servant. They asked the servant whether the stranger was still there. Means they wanted to ask their servants, was the peddler was still inside the house or had he gone? He added that he had heard at church that the man was a thief, and he told this fact to the valet, to the servants, that the man whom they had given shelter was nobody but a thief. The valet answered that the fellow had gone and that he had not taken anything with him at all. But the servant replied, and he said that the man had gone, but he had not taken anything from the house. On the contrary, he had left behind a little package which Miss Wilmanson was to be kind enough to accept as a Christmas present. He had not taken anything with him, but on the other hand, on the contrary, on the opposite of this, he had left a little package. Little package here means a packet. A packet was actually left by this man, by the rat trap seller, and this was actually a gift for Miss Wilmanson. Wilmanson here means his daughter, Ironmaster's daughter, Edla Wilmanson, as Christmas present. The young girl opened the package, which was so badly done up. Now, why badly done up? Because he was an illiterate man. He did not know how to tie those gifts, how to give these gifts. So it was badly made. Then that the contents came into view at once. Means when she took that packet in her hands, it actually opened up. She gave a little cry of joy. Now she was crying means she actually yelled and shouted with joy. Why? She found a little rat trap, and in it lay 3 wrinkled 10 kroner notes. But that was not all. Means in that package she had got a Christmas gift, and in that package, when she opened it up, she found that there was a small rat trap as a gift for her. At the same time, there were 3 wrinkled 10 kroner notes, and these were the same notes which were stolen by the rat trap peddler from the crofter's house. But that was not all. In the rat trap lay also a letter written in large. At the same time, there was a letter that was written in large, jagged letters. Jagged means very in a very bad handwriting, very roughly written characters. And what was written in that letter? Honored and noble miss, look at the address. Means she addressed her with so much respect and honor, and he had written honored and noble miss. Noble means humble, good-hearted, kind-hearted miss. Since you have been so nice to me all day long, as if I was a captain, I want to be nice to you in return, as if I was a real captain. For I do not want you to be embarrassed at this Christmas season by a thief. But you can give back the money to the old man on the roadside who has the money pouch hanging on the window frame as a bait for the poor wanderers. This was written in the letter. What was written? This man, the rat trap seller, he wanted to thank Miss Edla Wilmanson for whatever humanity, for whatever sympathy and love and kindness she had shown to a stranger. And he wanted to say that he wanted to be nice as a captain only. He said that he was no more a, you can say, rat trap seller. He did not want to embarrass her. This is very important. He did not want to embarrass a girl who treated him like captain. So now he felt like a captain, and he wanted to give a gift to her, or Christmas gift to her. And it was not, you can say, a gift by a thief. It was not by a thief, but it is actually given by him, as he thought himself to be a captain, because he was treated like a captain by the Iron Master and his daughter. But you can give back the money, and at the same time he wanted that the money should be returned back to the old man. Old man was the crofter who was residing at the roadside, who has the money pouch hanging on the window frame as a bait for the poor wanderers. And he wanted to tell that this money should be returned back to the man, because he was actually hanging it like bait, like attraction, you can say, for the poor wanderers. The rat trap is a Christmas present from a rat who would have been caught in this world's rat trap if he had not been raised to captain. This line is very, very, very important, because this tells us the mentality, the thoughts which were coming into the mind of the rat trap seller. He said that the rat trap which he had given as a Christmas present, a Christmas gift to Edla Wilmanson, was actually given from a rat. He actually thought himself to be a rat now, because he would have caught, because he had done something illegal, something wrong. He cheated somebody. He had stolen the money. But now he said that he would have been a rat who would have caught in the trap, but just because Edla Wilmanson showed a lot of kindness and goodness towards him, that is why he was able to escape. वो तब बचा क्योंकि एडला विल्मनसन ने उसमें अच्छाई दिखाई और उसको उस बुराई से निकाल लिया. Who would have been caught in the world's rat trap if he had not been raised to captain? But this girl raised him to the level of captain because of her good treatment, because of her sentimentality, because of her goodness and kindness and humanity. He was able to raise to the level of captain, because in that way he got power to clear himself. Because the help he got from the girl, he was able to clear himself. Clear himself means he got the freedom. Written with friendship and high regard, Captain Wonsdale. This is very important, that why he had signed himself as Captain Wonsdale, because now he was not thinking himself to be a rat. He was no more a rat trap seller, because of the good treatment that was given by Edla Wilmanson to him. He had reached to the level of a captain, and he did not want to embarrass her by, you can say, running away as a thief, but he had gone from there as a captain and he had come as a thief. So there was a great transformation, means there was a clear reformation, or maybe he was a reformed personality, because he got a transformation. And these all things happened just because of the good treatment given to him by the girl. So this is the end of the story, the rat trap, and the question answers will be provided to you in the next session. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.